Hey everyone, and welcome to The Witcher 1 Lorethrough, part 38. It is questy turn-in time. Yes it is. Very exciting times.
What is it?
You're high. Have my stuff.
And hear about the notice.
Right. Do you have the juices?
I don't even want to know what you're going to do with that.
I do.
Splendid. Here's the gold.
I always love how Geralt says, I do. What are you trying to do here, Geralt? Are you trying to collect a Jethro card? Okay, gonna find more people to turn things into. See you there.
It rains and it pours.
You don't say. Right, so I actually went to Carmen instead because the other guy I have to go past to Velerud anyway, so I might as well.
Greetings. You've returned safely.
The Hierophant revealed the cure for lycanthropy, but I must know your beloved's name.
I'll not betray my man's identity. I'd rather he stay a werewolf.
Carmen, I already know that Vincent's the werewolf.
Please don't hurt him.
I'll try to help him. Listen carefully.
Yes?
Well, do you want to play dice? It's like, hey, up for a round of Gwent.
What's your real name?
Hela, but that's too common.
Hela is too common? No, it's not. It's literally the name of a goddess. Stop.
I spoke to the Hierophant about your man's affliction.
Oh.
Oh.
Overnight, Vincent should wear a shirt woven from fool's parsley, and the spell will be lifted.
That's what I'll do.
It's also nonsense, but here's some leaves.
I brought the parsley leaves. Weave a shirt for Vincent to lift the spell.
Thank you. I'll start immediately.
And this is why we started
Only my
collecting
man
them.
is important now.
But I want to sleep.
Only my man is important now.
Fine. God. I'm important too, you know, I'm helping. Only my man is important, but let me just go and fetch some cash first.
Yes?
Yes? Did the shirt cure Vincent in the time that you took to walk outside? Same day. Not even 1 minute passed. Did it?
Did the shirt cure Vincent?
It was terrifying.
Oh.
The moon appeared, Vincent transformed, shredded the shirt, and ran off.
Calm down, Carmen. Maybe another method will be more effective.
Yes?
Yeah, you know, like a method that involves longer times than a minute.
Farewell.
Maybe. You never know. Why can't I tell him about true love? Oh wait, no, I actually have to go. Don't I have to go to Vincent for this? I think I have to go to Vincent for this. I gotta go sleep. Oh, I can't do that here. Oh, go back inside. Let me sleep. How dare you. Fine. I'll turn this on instead. Okay, I'm gonna go walk over to Vincent because I'm pretty sure I have to tell Vincent about this because the other cure is true love. That one works, obviously, but, you know, I have to go and tell Vincent because he's the one. Carmen already loves him, right? She loves him to death. Only Vincent is a bit...
I'm dying.
Oh, werewolfy, I guess. Let's just leave it at that. Is he around the corner, or do I actually... Oh, can you not? He's not quite around the corner. Okay, I'll make a tiny cut here. See you there. Alrighty then.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Farewell.
It's not him. God, I swear I already knew about it. Didn't I already knew about it? Because the druid already told me about it. No, I don't want to track... I can't track that. Do I have to go back? Do I already have to go back and be all like, hey, didn't work? You already know about this, Geralt. I know about this. Let me inform you. Alright, to the druids I go, I guess. No, first I'm gonna empty my inventory. No, first I gotta go to the dentist. I'm gonna go to the dentist.
Tell no one? He's too strong. Hit him with a pan, then tell your brother.
I will hit him with a pan. I will hit your man with a pan. They won't let me hit her man with a pan. It's kind of upsetting.
And what's that?
Anyway, that's a witcher, child. Has no one ever taught you these things? Yeah, it's a great idea to teach people things. People in this town, man. We're all mad. All of them. Oh, I hope he's not actually at market. Is he at market? Oh, goodness sakes, he's at market. Well, he can sod right off then. Did I see him stand there? I probably saw him stand there, but I'm just blind. It's a common occurrence. Okay, I'm gonna go to the Druids in that case, all the way back. I love swamps. Do you love swamps? I love swamps. I'll see you there. Actually, unrelated. I'm still quite impressed with how good the water looks for a game of, you know, this long ago. Just wanted to put that out there. Alright, see you there. Alright, so it wasn't the Druids. So then I went back to Kalkstein's tower to sell him all my crap and sleep and teleport back. And it was the potion that I forgot! I forgot the potion. I forgot the potion. I just jumped 2 steps ahead. Geralt wants to just try things.
Can you make a potion to cure lycanthropy?
Never tried.
The potion's for a werewolf, the beloved of a young woman.
Usually I'd refuse, but I owe you. Let's see. Ingredients, check. Equipment, check. Come back later, okay?
How do you even know that's the thing, Kalkstein? I should tend to other matters, like going in and out of the tower. That'll do. That'll do. Let her sleep for like a full day. Kalkstein, how do you feel about potions?
Yes?
Potions?
Did you finish the lycanthropy potion?
Yes, but she will administer it at her own risk once she drops in one of her tears. The potion needs a virgin's tear to work.
Wait, you said nothing about a virgin.
You said a young maiden. I assumed she wasn't yet married.
Ah, Kalkstein. You need to get out more. Where will I find a virgin?
A virgin's tear is vital. It can't be difficult to find one.
Actually... pretty difficult. Pretty difficult. Right, we're gonna go back to town. This was what I was here for originally. But hey. I actually can't remember what I think that it was something silly like a child or something. Definitely not an actual person though. Like 99% sure it was not a woman. A grown woman. Let's go check out the Priestesses first though, because this one I literally cannot remember for the life of me. So we're gonna just take the obvious route and see what all the Priestesses think about this. Because they're supposed to be celibate, but... I mean, we know they're not, because in the books, one of them sleeps with Geralt, so... Then again, Geralt sleeps with everybody, but still. Oh, market. Is everyone still at market? I know it's kind of late, but... You're still here. Hello there.
How can I...
No.
Here's a scimitar jaw.
Powerful teeth for crushing bones and getting at the marrow. The delicacy for corpse eaters. 150 orens.
See? Pretty good. Oh, well, I'm here, actually. You can have all my crap.
What can I do?
You can buy all my crap. Here's crap. Here's more crap. Here's ever more crap. And some more crap. And, you can have these. Because it's worse. And this one. Because it's also crap. Oh, look at that empty inventory. Okay, now we're gonna go and ask the Priestesses about their sex life. None of them are called Mark. I know. I'm sad too.
I'm not playing that.
It's a good movie. Mark? It's not Shani. We can't ask Shani, obviously. Because we ruined that for ourselves. Hello, nurse. Hello, nurse.
May I help?
You may.
Forgive me. I need a virgin's tear to cure a man's curse.
A surprising proposition.
I thought you could help.
Helping others is my calling, and you found the right person. I'll shed a tear for you.
Thank you.
See, I'm not sure how reliable it is, to be really honest. Because, okay, this is a spoiler, but you're not going to see this, because I'm obviously taking the shiny path. But if you take the neutral path and you don't actually sleep with anyone, you don't join any sides and all that, then you can't sleep with an elf, and you can't sleep with another person that I'm not going to tell you about yet, and then you sleep with 2 nurses instead. Yeah. So, I mean, you can't make assumptions. Is all I'm saying. You can't make assumptions. Because everyone sleeps around here. As Geralt says, you need to get out more. Now we go back to Carmen and ask her about virgins or something. Then we go in and out again to see if we drank the potion. And then we get to the true love part, I'm pretty sure. Right? Geralt, please. For the love of everything. Hey, Carmen, I have a potion. Stop touching your boobs for a second.
Yes?
Potions.
Here's a magic potion against lycanthropy. It should help.
It shouldn't.
How will I repay you?
You won't.
Don't tell anyone I did this for free. I have my reputation.
I'll give this potion to Vincent.
And it'll fail. That's why you're doing it for free. Because you know that. Oh, Geralt, you're so full of nonsense. Hey?
Yes?
Yes? Did it work?
The potion work?
Oh, Master Witcher. I made certain Vincent drank it, but nothing happened.
We'll find another way.
Yes?
I like how she's like, I didn't recognize you. Oh, Master Witcher. Like, how many people with cat eyes and white hair walk around the street with 2 swords in their back? Not that many.
I've heard stories of true love changing beasts into men.
But we make love regularly.
Love
Not like that.
means more than frolicking in bed.
I know Vincent doesn't love me. Sometimes when he's angry, he calls me a vile whore.
Well, you can sort off then.
I know I turn tricks. But for him, I'd agreed to be like other girls. Damn it. I'd even learned how to embroider.
Vincent's kind of a douche. But we already knew that, didn't we? Yes, we did. Listen, it's clear Vincent's lycanthropy isn't your biggest problem. Tell him you love him and how you try to cure him. If he's not a complete swine, he'll react.
Listen, it's clear Vincent's lycanthropy isn't your biggest problem. Tell him you love him and how you tried to cure him. If he's not a complete swine, he'll react.
He's unsure. Torn between me and his work.
And calling her a vile
He needs to set
whore?
his priorities straight.
Witcher, please talk to him. He's at the station.
Okay,
Oh,
I can do that. I must try the last method. Stupid Vincent with his stupid face. And his stupid commitment issues. And his stupid cursing. Stupid Vincent. Why can't you stop being a werewolf for 1 second? Oh, I should have skipped this. I'm walking. Oh, we're almost there now. Vincent, I'm coming for you! He has no idea what's gonna hit him. He truly loves her. He's just kind of a bastard. Vincent! You bastard. Bastard? Bastard, where are you? Bastard, this is not the station. And this is not the station either. I don't buy this as a station, but okay. Are you in here? Bastard! Oh, there you are. Hello, bastard.
Greetings.
Carmen asked me to see you.
Witcher detective turns Witcher therapist.
Don't know what she sees in
In
him.
brief, Carmen doesn't like you being a werewolf.
Or a douche.
What's your beef? It's not my choice.
Yes, it is.
I can lift the curse, but you must desire it. You want to be with Carmen?
You want to stop being a douche?
Will you give up your superhuman strength for love?
Strength I use against evil.
Strength that will one day consume you. You still have a choice.
I'll think about it, Witcher.
Love can move mountains, but...
It must be true.
Also, you're kind of a douche. Honestly, the guy is a douche. I'm gonna skip walking this time, so I'll see you there.
Yes?
It is currently 11:30 at night. And that's firework. Love my neighborhood.
I saw Vincent.
Oh, Witcher, I don't know how to thank you. I'm awash in happiness.
I can tell.
We had an honest conversation. I told him everything. How much I love him.
Finally.
He said if I cared so much, maybe this love deserves a chance. First time I ever saw him cry.
Don't tell him
Sometimes
that.
the simplest solutions are best.
But that's not all. I haven't found hair in our bed recently. Maybe... Never mind, I don't want to jinx it. I have to believe that everything will be all right.
That's good to hear. True love can work wonders.
No! Look how happy she is. And look how the poor boys are watching her turn tricks in the street. This is so wholesome. Holy crap. Okay, now I'm gonna go turn in everything else, and then we can get to Gold Rush. So, I'll see you there. Alright, so we're in the new Naracourt where we're gonna talk to Luvarden, but first, we are gonna have a little chat with Thaler, because we can actually tell him about some new crap that we've discovered, because he is a spy, remember?
Having problems, Witcher?
Always. Just always.
Actually, yes.
Sadly, my code of conduct forbids me from using my position for private benefit.
So you refuse to help? Wait a minute. What code?
Not your business, Witcher.
So that's funny, but I feel like they're kind of hinting at the Witcher code, because Geralt has a code as a Witcher, and the Witcher code is basically made up. So every time Geralt doesn't want to do something, or it just feels morally object, I guess, to doing certain things, he's like, ah, no man, my Witcher code prevents it. I can't do it because Witcher code. Like, he doesn't kill intelligent monsters, for example. And, you know, I guess he doesn't beat women and things like that. Yeah, there's certain things that he just doesn't do. He doesn't just kill people for no reason. But it's all made up. So it is, and he can't tell I can't tell things either. So I'm kind of assuming that everyone's Witcher code is different, and Geralt's is just like, ooh, don't want to do that, Witcher code. So it's like a get out of jail free card by just saying it. And I feel like Thaler is kind of doing the same thing. He's like, oh, I'd love to help, but, you know, codes and stuff. So, you're a bastard, Thaler.
Having
Nothing I can't handle, thank you.
I'm glad.
Really?
Does it matter, Witcher?
I love Thaler. He's so witty. Such a witty guy. Anyway, where are you? Yeah, this guy just hangs around here on his everlasting party. If I never come back, he's just gonna have a party for the rest of his life. It's actually kind of sad.
Yes?
No.
I found a magical stone at the Salamander hideout.
Show it to Triss. She knows about such things.
I thought.
I know nothing about magic.
I'm a dumb merchant. But you know, if I go to Triss first, you don't get that conversation, so. You're welcome. Now you get to see him be a dumb merchant as well. So I'll see you at Triss's place. Hello, Triss. Remember how I dumped you for Shani? I remember.
Speak, then get out of my sight.
She's so mad. It's great. So great.
Listen, I found a magical stone at the Salamander hideout.
Interesting. Let me see. Geralt, it's a telecommunicator. It leaves a magical trace of any transfers.
Meaning?
With a bit of luck, we can use this to find the Salamander base.
So?
We'll talk to Luvarden about it.
I think the greatest bit of magic is the fact that, you know, her dress sticks to her body like that. That's the most magical thing. How do you do that, Triss? How do you do that? I'm intrigued. Anyway, see you back at Everlasting Party. So I went back and forth real quick so we can ask about this as well. Just cause parties are boring.
Know anything more about that magic communicator I gave you?
It allows conversations over short distances. With some knowledge of magic, one can draw quite a bit of information from it. If the Salamanders were using it to communicate with their base, I should be able to pinpoint its location.
Short distances. Interesting. Can you check the last communication?
The communicator sent a signal to a house in Vizima. It's marked on your map. Is there something I should know?
Yes.
I have a hunch. I'll check it out.
I won't tell you.
But be careful.
Oh, you suddenly care, do you?
I'll see you later.
Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so now we're gonna meet Radovid a second time. Which is actually next to the bank. Conveniently. And he's all, whoa, you found me. That's so rad. No pun intended.
A Witcher. Hide your women.
Hide your women. It's the Witcher. Oh, you're a bookseller. Buy my leftover books, please?
A good...
No, I'm a good sell. Here, have this. Did I already read it? I did read it, right? Yeah, I did read it. And this also? Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, you're not really selling much, but you're welcome, though. Ah, Redanius King. Radovid's hideout. Redania's king who is like just built a sort of mini castle in this run-down place. Hold on, I'm gonna steal things from your cabinet. No, that's not worth stealing at all. Hello, man.
Hello again, Witcher.
Hello.
Greetings, Radovid.
No magic mirror between us this time. I'm pleased you found my sanctuary. Triss Merigold lent a hand, am I right?
You know Triss?
Not personally, but I know Philippa Eilhart, and that's like knowing all sorceresses. I wish to speak with you, Witcher.
I hate sorceresses so much. Who is Philippa? Oh my god.
Who is Philippa?
One of Redania's most prominent citizens.
Oh.
She has bribed, dazzled, or bullied half of Redania's elite. She also belongs to the Lodge of Sorceresses, as does your Triss.
They don't accept sorcerers?
No. Each sorceress believes she's to decide the fate of the world. Sometimes they do.
If you say so.
Don't disregard sorceresses. Beautiful, wise, helpful. At least so they present themselves. Someday, I'll put them in their place. Though in her favor, Triss once betrayed her girlfriends.
Well... betrayed. Didn't have that much of a chance to do much else, but okay. Yeah, alright. I don't trust her.
I don't trust her, but we find each other useful.
Well done.
Thanks. The madman thinks I'm doing a good job. I'm so happy. Ah.
Who are you? And I don't mean...
What have you done with my hair?
Good question. But one with no simple answer. I was raised at the Redanian royal court. My father was murdered during the war with Nilfgaard. Ever since I lost interest in toys, I've strived to regain my heritage, find my father's murderers, and introduce order to my lands.
Too late, they're already dead.
Sadly, I'm surrounded by corrupt traitors, overly ambitious sorceresses, and frustrated chaplains of the Eternal Fire.
From what I've seen, the upper crust in Temeria is the same.
Nothing attracts sons of bitches like power.
You wanted something?
Familiar with
You
these
can quote
strange
him on that.
edicts in Vizima?
I've heard about them.
They bear the royal seal, but some suspect fraud.
Tell me more.
Like
it's
me.
just as Tala said. Foltest didn't sign these. I'd recognize his signature.
You know Tala?
Certainly. I'd be a fool not to know Temeria's chief of intelligence.
So Foltest didn't declare martial law?
No. I feel I should inform him of this.
Well, you feel you should, but you know...
What's your connection to Ada?
I had hoped to persuade her to marry the King of Redania, which would benefit both kingdoms. With Foltest's help, our king could finally rid himself of all the parasites surrounding him. In turn, Redania could support Temeria in its fight against the Scoia'tael. I need not mention the benefits of increased trade. The kingdoms united could resist the expanding powers of the knightly orders and the guilds. Additionally...
Enough. You've convinced me, but I'm not Ada.
And you, Witcher, what do you think of Foltest's daughter?
What do you want to know?
You're an expert on monsters. You broke her Strigger spell.
True.
Can she bear children?
I don't see why not.
Healthy, human children?
I believe so. One of the knowing could examine her.
Oh yeah,
Thank
because that
you.
went so well last
Keep this
time.
conversation confidential, and please don't meddle in Redania's dynastic intentions.
I generally don't meddle, so you have nothing to fear, Your Majesty.
When did you figure it out?
Well, there's the way you spoke of Redania,
Really?
of Ada, and then there's your ring.
If ever in Redania, visit the royal court. Farewell.
Farewell, King.
Yeah, so Radovid actually thought, ow, I can fool Geralt into thinking I'm just a Redanian knight. I can do that. I don't know how he thought that was gonna be a thing. But okay. I mean, I know you're technically a smart guy, but that's hella dumb.
Witcher.
You're hella dumb. Just
Farewell.
wanted to say that to your face. Also, leave my Scoia'tael alone. For goodness sakes. I'm on their side. I'd rather not die. You know. Okay, so that concludes that quest for the most part. I think I can turn that in again, right? Can't I? Yeah, I was gonna say. I can still do that. And then that is the last thing we're gonna do before we enter the bank, which I hope I can still turn in the one quest contract. I might not be, but oh well. That loses me a few gold coins and some experience. I can deal with that. But Oh, actually no buts. I think I did everything else. Yeah, I did everything else. That actually concludes chapter 3 at that point. Good stuff. And also I have to choose a side at that point. Like permanently, and everyone's gonna be super mad at me on the side that I didn't pick. So Siegfried's gonna be super mad at me. Because he's like that. Hello, Thaler!
Having...
No,
None.
but thanks for asking.
But thanks for asking.
I love you. Never leave. Hello.
We have news about Salamander.
As do I.
Good news, I hope.
Alas, no. Its influence reaches further than we anticipated.
Oh, you have no idea.
And you have an offer for me.
Of course.
Why the sarcasm? Salamander has strong political backing. We've been unable to convince town or military authorities to take them on.
How's that possible?
I suspect it relates to recent suspicious edicts.
What will you do?
We need support. An army unit or similar force.
How does that involve me?
We'd like you to negotiate with our potential allies.
And that's basically the Square Tail or the Flaming Rose. So at the bank you choose a side, and that side is going to help you do this. You're mad!
You're mad, Levarden.
No. Only one lasting solution to this problem remains. If you succeed, we will meet them here.
I know it's normally used to like, okay, yeah, I can do that, but this is just a way funnier response. Like, just like, you're mad! No. No, I'm not. I must convince either Yavin and the elves or Siegfried and his friends from the Order to join the cause! Oh man. I wonder which one I'm gonna choose. Hey, Dandy!
Geralt.
Hi. Just wanted to say hi.
See you.
I love you too. Bye. Okay, well next time we're gonna go and do the Gold Rush quest. And we will move on to the next chapter. So I'll see you there. Hello. Look. Okay, well I called you on your bluff and you're doing nothing, so.
Wish to negotiate, Dwan?
Just wanna say hi.
Yes.
Find Yavin inside the vault in the bank's cellar.